Hey Christopher, Dave here. I just wanted to start out this video by making you aware that this is a very special video because today is my 30th birthday and I'm devoting these 10 minutes to my long lost lover, Chris Crundwell, who is on the other side of the globe right now. And yep, I miss you, buddy. I think you got a pretty special lady. The fact that she would organize, have the authority and intelligence and discipline to organize and execute a plan like this is pretty impressive. And then to get us all from all over the country to actually follow through and send you these videos, she's pretty rad, but you already know that. This is Denver. I hope you like it. This is a Starbucks here. I don't know if you've heard of those or remember those. We like to call it the Church of St. Arbucks. It's also my home office and my library where I study. This is a new restaurant called Bird Call. So if you guys ever make it out for a ski trip out to the mountains, I'll have to take you. It's pretty nice. It's like Chick-fil-A, but way fancier and badass. So for our video today, I'm pretty sure you've heard this story, but the first thing that came to my mind was to tell you my Rolos story. I think you heard it at Men's Retreat last January, but you probably forgot it anyways, and that's a really good story, so even if you didn't, here it goes. So last January I was out in Hawaii for this seminar thing with a bunch of new people that I hadn't met, a bunch of people from like Ivy League schools and doing nerdy stuff. And at the end of the week, it was a Friday, and we were flying out later that evening, and we had a bunch of stuff to do, and so I was panicking. I was a little rushed. And I had made lunch plans with this young guy named Joshua Bocanegra, and we were still at the phase of like flirting and dating each other. We weren't like on a bromance yet, and you know me, I'm not the most socially smooth cat in the world, so I was already a little, nervous to have to talk and hang out for an hour. And okay, so we're in this classroom, and me and Katie are helping clean up, and I'm supposed to meet Joshua in about 20 minutes, and we're picking up a bunch of materials and supplies and stuff like that, and just clean it up, and then we have to run and get a gift card for someone who had like helped out with the school, and then Katie's gonna drop me off for lunch with Josh. And I'm picking up this sound equipment, and there's this pack of Rolos sitting by the soundboard. And in my head, I think to myself, those aren't your Rolos, but I love candy, and it's the end of the week, and whoever's Rolos they are, they're long gone, and they forgot about them. So I might as well take them and put them to good use. So I shoved the Rolos in my back pocket of my boardies, my board shorts, with my wallet and my phone. And then I proceed to scurry around the campus, settle some stuff, clean some things up. Then me and Katie hop in this Jeep. We're borrowing a friend's like old topless Jeep. And I hop into the seat, sit down, and it's like 100 degrees out, super hot and sweaty. And we drive up to this restaurant to get this gift card. And I'm sitting out in the car for about 30 to 40 minutes in the sun, just baking, getting frustrated that I'm now like 45 minutes late for my lunch with this guy, Josh. And finally, Katie comes out, and the people at the restaurant didn't have any gift cards left, so they literally had to leave and go print more and then bring them back, so it just took forever. So finally, Katie drops me down at this restaurant. I'm 45 minutes late with this guy to meet this guy, and it's this little hole in the wall called Da Local Grind, which means food. And we walk in, it's jam-packed, and we get up to the counter, and I'm doing like small talk, you know, trying to play it cool. And I'm ordering first, and I'm getting the Mike Schumann ordering anxiety, where I'm staring at this menu, and finally I pick something, and I reach into my back pocket to pull out my wallet, and I grab a hold of it, and I pull, and my phone and this pack of Rolos come with it. And what had happened in the hour of scurrying around and sitting in the sun in that Jeep was the Rolos had exploded, and the caramel and melted chocolate had completely engulfed my wallet and my phone on the bottom half. And so as I tried to pull out my card, my credit card, there's caramel and chocolate dripping everywhere. And I finally kind of lick some away, and I pull the card out, and it has strings of caramel attached to it. And I hand it over to the lady. She takes it, swipes it, hands it back, gives me a receipt. And at this point, I'm like terrified to turn around and don't really know what to do with my hands or my body. And there's no bathroom in this joint. And I turn around and look at Josh, and I'm like panicking, and he doesn't know how to help me. And so I run outside, and I start wiping everything on the ground, and I'm sucking on my phone and my wallet and trying to get the caramel off, and all my worst nightmares colluding in one space, ordering anxiety, embarrassing moment with a new friend, and close quarters. And yeah. And then Josh and I were so late that we didn't even really get to eat lunch together, so we took our food to go, and we just left and went to meet up with everyone else before we all took off. And that's my caramel story. And I just thought that would be really important and relevant for you on the other side of the world. I thought you'd really need to hear that story again, or for the first time if you didn't remember it. But yeah, buddy. I think that's about all I got. I'm gonna go rock climbing today for my birthday, and I think Katie got me a chainsaw and some power tools, which I feel like is a pretty appropriate 30th birthday, you know? Pretty manly and masculine gifts. Yep. I love you, dude. Be safe, be wise, and super honored and proud to have you as a friend. And can't wait till you're back, dude. Love you.